Hi guys, so I'm trying to do like a get ready with me for work, and I have to go to work around like 4:45 and it's almost 4 o'clock, so I have to hurry up. I really want to just make it casual and like kind of make it as real as possible. So let's just get to it because I don't have a lot of time. So I already oh, and I'm sorry if this is gonna bother you, like the drawers back here. I'm just trying to grab stuff as I go, you know, make it seem like I'm actually doing my makeup for work. So anyways, before I apply makeup, I applied this like 10 minutes prior to anything else. This is Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Water Gel Lotion, and it has SPF 50. Now, you guys know that I love, you threw it away? The one with pump? Okay, well, I used to like the one with the pump, but that one has SPF 15, and because it is summertime, I think this one is your best bet to get the one with 50. There's one with 30 if you don't like SPF this high. But yeah, it's really good. It smells good. It's lightweight. I really like it. And I also have my Origins Ginseng under eye lotion, my eye cream. So first things first, I'm gonna apply primer. It really just depends, honestly. I'm trying to use this one a little bit more just because it's kind of been in my collection for a very long time. So this is the pore filling one. I'm just gonna spread that on my skin. So this is like my everyday makeup routine because I do go to work a lot more often now that it's summertime, and I really want to make sure that my makeup lasts because the weather is super humid here where I live, and it's always kind of hot in the environment where I work at. I'm like always sweating and stuff. So the eyes, I do very simple. Sometimes I go all out. Now, I did an Instagram video thing, like on my snap, like on the story of Instagram. I mentioned to you that I do use the Better Skin by Maybelline, but sometimes I mix in the Tarte RainForest of the Sea foundation. I'm in the shade Light Medium Neutral, and then in this one, I'm in the shade Warm Nude 30. Just because I like to look a little tanner than like my face shade, because it's so much lighter than my body because I do use SPF all the time. I like applying it with my sponge, so let me mix these two together. This one has a really nice finish. It's more mattifying than this one. This one's more like normal / soft matte, you can say. This one does have like a little squirty thingy, like a little dropper, but I like just pouring it onto my hand. I really don't like droppers. And I do pump like 2.5 or a half pump in there, and I mix it in. I haven't done like a get ready with me in such a long time, so hopefully I'm not like awkward. I think I am very awkward, but yeah, anyways, can you guys tell that the lighting is a little different? Like in my eyes, you can see like the ring light that I'm using. My brother gave it to me as a graduation gift, and I'm very, very blessed. I'm very thankful. I'm very awkward. I'm very thankful that he gave me a ring light because I've been eyeing one actually, and I was so happy to see that I received it as a gift. I was like, oh my god, thank you. Sometimes I don't even apply concealer because it is just my work. Like, I'm not there to impress anyone, like, and I don't feel like wasting any. I've been trying to get rid of a lot of my makeup, and by rid I mean like I'm trying to like give away things that I'm not using anymore, or decluttering things that are too old. Like, I don't even know how old they are and they look kind of funky in my collection. I actually recently just decluttered my whole makeup collection because they're kind of popular videos on YouTube, and so I've been seeing them, and they inspire me to declutter my own collection. And I unfortunately did not record it because I took a long time decluttering my collection because I was really indecisive about some stuff, and it's kind of like hard to get rid of things that you have like an emotional attachment to, which sounds ridiculous, but some of you guys will understand if you guys have like palettes that were limited edition. Like my Lorac Pro palettes, I gave those away just because I was trying to be like true to myself, and like, am I really using it? Like, there's someone out there that can use them, so I gave them away. I actually sold a lot of my makeup to the people at the restaurant I work because they like makeup, and you know, they don't really mind if I used it. I only used it once or twice, and I made sure I sanitized it and everything. And like, when you have your makeup collection decluttered, and you use everything in it, or like the majority of the things, it feels good. Like, it doesn't feel like so overwhelming seeing your collection with so many things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be using the WetNWild concealer. This is their PhotoFocus one. It's okay. It's like literally the same shade as my, like a tad bit lighter than my foundation shade. Would I repurchase this? No. I think I'm going to repurchase the Maybelline one, the Fit Me. I really miss that that concealer. I've been trying to use up the Better Skin one, which I already did. That's why I'm also trying to finish this one up. I also have the powder. It's okay. Today is Friday, and if you work at a restaurant, you know that Friday is one of the busiest days of the week. And I'm always running around the restaurant, and I'm always sweating. And I'm near heat because I am the chip girl. I also like helping around. Like, I don't like just standing there. I feel kind of useless, and my dad looks at me funny if I just stand around there. So, from the bottom of my heart, I go help people. Yeah, but in reality, I just help clean tables. I'm not really good at answering phone calls. I know that's ridiculous because I know English. My mom says this to me. She's like, you know English, why don't you answer to-goes? And honestly, it's because I don't know the menu. My sister's a cashier, and so me and her are up there by ourselves sometimes, and the waiters get mad at us because we don't answer. But it's because we don't know the menu, and people at the restaurant can be, like, customers sometimes can be rude to you, and we've experienced it at the restaurant, so, like, experiencing it through the phone makes me nervous. I don't know about my sister. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what I do. And I used to just work on the weekends when I was in school, but now that I'm out of school, I'm working more often to help my dad out, and also just to get more money for me. Obviously, that's why one works, right? The restaurant life is definitely super stressful. People think it's so easy just to go into a restaurant and order and stuff. You don't realize how everything goes behind the scenes in a way. So every time you go to a restaurant, please keep in mind that those people have feelings, and that you shouldn't leave a mess on your table. Okay, I don't like people who leave messes on their table. If you guys work at a restaurant, you guys hopefully clean up after yourselves too, because you know, like, the struggle. Like, when I go to restaurants, I always make sure to put everything in a little pile. Like, rice on the floor is the worst thing, so please keep your little hands on the table, and don't let your kids drop any rice on the floor and cheese dip all over the freaking table. Please don't do that, okay? Oh, and I'm setting my face with the WetNWild PhotoFocus powder. As you can tell, I'm trying to declutter it. Like, I'm really trying to get rid of it. I'm using a Morphe brush. This came in their, like, limited edition holiday set, I think. Super lightweight. Would I repurchase it? I don't really think so. I really like the MSF powder by MAC. Super, super nice. And I didn't feel like I was digging in there. Like, I could actually see the powder on my face, like, in a good way. Some powders, like, I feel like I have to, like, constantly dig to get some, like, off on my brush. A bigger brush. This is, like, making me annoyed. So, yeah, since the last time I've seen you guys, like, actually sit down, a lot has happened in my life. So, like, not a lot, but, like, some life changes. So, I graduated high school. It was super emotional. I didn't think I was going to cry at the ceremony, but I did because my brother ended up going. If you guys saw my last vlog, I posted about it. Like, I showed a little clip my sister was recording, so thanks, Celeste. So my brother was actually not supposed to even go because he was getting married, like, that weekend. He got married on Monday. My graduation was on a Thursday. So the wedding was in Springfield, and my brother left, like, a week prior so he could help his wife now, and I was okay. I understood because it is stressful planning a wedding, and so when I saw him, I was super, like, it touched me a lot. Like, that sounds really weird, but it made me feel very loved. I know my brother loves me, but we all don't really show, we're not really as affectionate as those, like, white families on TV. Like, we're more, like, sarcastic. I don't know how to explain it, but if you guys know what I mean, then... anyways, so when I saw him, it really made me feel happy to know that his wife, mi nueva cuñada Yvette, both made time to come see me. Like, even when they were in the most stressful moment of their lives, yeah, that made me really, it makes me emotional just thinking about it because it really made my nights and my whole day. Alright, so for bronzer, I'm using the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer. I'm using Sunkissed. This is their lightest shade. This came out like 3 years ago, maybe. And people are now using it even more because they came out with more to the line. I got the lightest shade because I felt like the other one, when I last swatched it in the store, it looked a little orange. So this one's like kind of rosy. It kind of looks like you have a suntan, like kind of burnt from going outside. But you know, that's something about me that I don't know if you guys know, but I really dread being out in the sun so much to the point that I get burnt. I want to be tan, but when I was younger, I would be burnt all the time. Like, sunburning? Burnt? I say that?
You're sunburned.
Yeah, I didn't care about being sunburned. But I do get freckles on my nose, and I know that's not good because later in life, when you're older, they come out, and then you look older, and then you get wrinkles, and that's why I use SPF every single day. Oh, okay, so yeah. Also, you guys should see my vlog. If you guys haven't, go check it out. It's the last video I just posted, and it shows you, like, all the things, like, all the festivities I did that one weekend in May. I'm telling you, May was super stressful. I was graduating and I was making sure that my grades were high enough. Thank goodness I passed with an A in my math class. Now that math class was super hard. I thought I was really good at math until like these past 2 years of my last high school career years, I guess you're gonna say. But junior year was really hard. In that math class I passed with an A as well, but then this year it was a guy math teacher, and I've never had a math guy teacher before. He taught well, it's just he would never give out homework for grades, or he would never give out like worksheets to do in class, so like I never got those extra points. So it was just really like you either know it or you don't on the quizzes or tests, and I didn't do so well the first semester. I never had a C on my report card until this year in math, and I was just so upset, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna try my best. And my my next grade in there was like a B, and then I got another B, and then at the end I got an A. But it's because like we were given quizzes and we could help each other out, and yeah, blah blah blah. For blush, I'm using the MAC Warm Soul blush. I really like how natural it is on the face. I managed to graduate with a 3.8, 3.9 GPA. It did kind of bother me that it didn't go up, but you know, it's okay. As long as I know I tried my hardest. Yeah, but even though I wasn't as social as other people were in high school, like I didn't really go out to parties, or I didn't really get into so many after school activities like football games. I only went to one football game. It was okay. I'm not really an outside door person, and I don't really have a lot of like true best friends in high school. Like I definitely have acquaintances, but I'm just really a homebody. I'm an old grandma. I don't really hang out with high school. And if I do hang out with you and you went to my school, you were very special to me. For highlight, I'm going to use the Benfit Dandelion. I really like this natural highlight on my face, especially since I always sweat. It like enhances it. It's not super crazy like the Becca highlight, but it's super natural. I have a video about all natural highlighters if you want to see that one. I think these are my favorite. I'm not really like into metallic looking highlights. Don't get me wrong, they're cute whenever I go out to like parties, which is really rare. So a question that you get a lot when you graduate from high school, or definitely what I have been asked, is what are you gonna do for high school, like after you graduate? And it does make me really anxious because I was surrounded by so many people that already knew what they were gonna do, like especially the school they were going to. Not maybe like what they were gonna do forever and ever. They didn't really have a passion for something. They just knew what school they were going to go to. And that wasn't my case. I didn't know what school I was going to, but I knew that I wanted to be in the cosmetology field. So when people asked me like that question, I would just worry about what they were going to think whenever I told them that I wanted to go to cosmetology school. It's not a bad thing. Some people are not meant to go to school, and some people are meant to study for the rest of their lives. I wanted to go straight to the workforce. I really just know what I want. Like, I want to be a cosmetologist. I don't know what it's going to be in store for me. I love it so much. It makes me feel happy seeing what or how people feel after I do their makeup. I don't want to do just makeup. I also want to like learn other things because it's good to know a little bit more about everything. I live in Alabama, so finding a school was kind of hard for me, and it sucks because the only schools that are like prestigious or whatever in the cosmetology field are like Paul Mitchell or Veda. and I was having a hard time deciding which one. Just because I know that once you go to those schools, they don't teach you anything about makeup. It's more about hair and chemicals and how to dye hair, all that. And I want to learn how to do that because I think that's a really good tool to have in your tool belt. It sucks that they're so far away from my house. They're like an hour or something like that. Maybe more with traffic. And I hate driving. I know how to drive. I have my license. I drive around my town, but my town is literally a street. So for me to go to school somewhere so far away every single day, well, it's not that bad because it's like almost it's like 4 days out of a week. But just knowing that I'm going to have to wake up super early and stuff, I mean, it's a sacrifice. Hopefully everything goes out well. I'm using the Benefit Brow Pencil. Sorry I didn't tell you. Yeah, that's kind of giving me anxiety just thinking about it. And I'm trying to avoid it, but then the more I avoid it, I'm like, why are you doing that? Because you're going to have to think about it as it gets closer to the date. I think I start in September. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to Aveda, if I didn't tell you. I chose just actually a couple weeks ago. I was thinking about after I do cosmetology, which is almost a year I think of studying, and then you get your license if you pass the test and stuff. I was thinking of going other workshops and master classes to get other certifications in what I like makeup and maybe eyelash extensions and stuff. What time is it?
4:22.
Okay, it's 4:22. I really have to hurry up. I'm gonna apply some of the Benefit Brow Gel. I'm applying the Benefit They're Real mascara. It makes my eyelashes really black. I just hate taking it off because it kind of hurts. It's just it's not waterproof. I mean, it doesn't say it is. I've been using a serum called Grande Lash MD, and it's a serum that I heard about from Roxette. I really like the serum. I think it makes my lashes super long and thick. I even made my mom and my sister try it because this. You get it off of Sephora's website. It's over $50, but it's super worth it. I think if you want to see results, you gotta invest in it. You can't use some pirata eyelash serum and expect for it to work, and then later you get an eyelash infection or something. I'm gonna line my lips with the CoverGirl, I'm just kidding, with the Maybelline lip liner. I'm not really sure what shade. Oh, it's in the shade 20 Nude. Alright ladies, so this is honestly everything I do for my makeup, and I never have my hair down at work. I never have it in a braid like this. I always have it in 2 tight braids, or I always have it in a tight bun. So I think that's what I'm going to do later. I'm going to do it in a bun. I think that's it, guys. I'm really sorry if it was kind of boring, or if you guys thought I was going to do something really elaborate for work. Hopefully you guys liked this video and this little chit-chat, get ready with me kind of thing. So if you guys liked the video, want to see more of my face, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.